Not good. Not good at all.
Not now, all right? Not now, all right?
Get out there and get something yourself.
Another time.
We'll talk later.
Jax. Commander Jax. If someone had told me you would turn up here, I wouldn't have believed it. I heard you were dead.
They tried to execute me. I got lucky.
Disgraced, but not dead. An exile. Now the great commander stands before me. How times change. So what can one Alp rebel do for another?
I need your support.
And why should we help you?
It seems like we're on the same side, Sestak. The Alps from Zakor tried to kill me. What do they think of you?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Isn't the fact that they want us both dead enough reason for us to help each other out?
No, that's not enough. Nobody has forgotten your loyalty to the hybrid. You would have done anything in his name. I should kill you here and now, in case you decided to rediscover your loyalty to him.
You need me, Sestak. Accept it. You have no choice but to work with me.
You're no longer an Alp. You're weak, Jax. Why would I ally myself with you?
Your narrow-mindedness is the reason you won't succeed. You're thinking like Alps, but you lack their strength.
Speak then, Jax. I will give you 3 chances to persuade us, before we decide your fate.
You are dependent on Elex. I am not. You can learn from that. You are still tied to Zakor while you take Elex. Even now, you are taking on a fight only because of your addiction. Elex weakens you.
Elex strengthens us physically and mentally, while your emotions weaken you.
Elex tried to execute me.
And yet here you are alive. Hardly convincing.
You are fighting the Alexiters. They are my enemy too. Someone from Zakor ordered my execution. Can't you see that our fight is aligned?
Yes. Our struggle is not with the Alp people, only with their leaders. The things the Alps stood for, the true vision of our people, these things have been pushed aside since the hybrid appointed the Alexiters. And you were their most faithful servant. You saw to it that the hybrid's word stood above all. You and your brother Kallax worked together to kill all who stood in the hybrid's way. How can I believe you have rejected all that past loyalty?
My experience as an Alp commander can help you defeat the Alps sent after you.
They know you as well as you know them. That could be a weakness, and your knowledge of their orders is weeks old. It is useless. Your arguments have failed to persuade me, but I will give you the chance to prove your value where words have failed.
And why would you do that?
Your survival without Elex, away from Zekor, is remarkable. You have lasted far longer than I could have imagined. That makes me curious as to how you have mastered the power of emotions and navigated the world of the free people. It makes me wonder what you will do next.
I will find Calyx.
Calyx is the greatest threat left in Zekor after the hybrid. His attempt to execute you, if that is what it was, shows he will stop at nothing to see the hybrid's will is done.
That makes him the big threat to you separatists.
That is true. They say he has taken your place, and now leads the Alb armies into battle.
Then we should fight him together.
Your quest for revenge. It feels like an emotional need.
He wants me dead. Killing him is logical.
So you denied that it is emotional. We will see. But whatever the facts, it is still too early for us to attack the Alexiters directly. And if they find you, then they will kill you. I suggest you stop the Alexiters discovering your resurrection. Your raider crashed in Edan. If the Alps there find someone who has seen you alive, then word of your survival may reach Zekor. You should kill those Alps before they can tell anyone in Zekor that you are still alive.
You think Zekor doesn't know I'm alive?
We have yet to hear any intel that indicates that they have learned of your survival.
You want me to kill my old comrades?
How many deaths do you have on your hands? Why should it matter that they are Alps instead of the free people? What does it matter whether you are killing to fulfill the directive, or to stop it?
I thought your fight was with the Alexiters, not the foot soldiers of Zekor.
Believe me, I don't like the thought of killing Albs who have not had the chance to think about the truth. But the troops in Edan are not only capable of reporting your presence, but ours too. They threaten our existence.
Meaning, you want me to take care of your business.
You want our help. We want you to prove you share our interests. This will achieve both our aims.
I've joined a faction.
And I hope this brings you strength.
The Berserkers' rejection of technology is strange, but they have a vision for the future of Magalan that gives them purpose.
That connects them to us. But they fear the Alps since we split from them, and that means they have no trust for separatists. What else do you have to report?
The equipment I have should be good enough to take on the Alps in Edan.
I knew you would find the tools you needed to survive. Do you have anything else to report?
I met some of your people in Edan.
Yes, Nezol and his men. I also know what happened. If you think I see Nezol's death and your meeting with him as a coincidence, then you are mistaken. I can't prove it, but I won't forget what has happened. You have used up the only chance you get with me. Make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
I found the thief who stole my armor.
So you have recovered your equipment?
No, he had sold it on.
Then it seems that your ties to Zekor are being cut. You will have to use the equipment you can get from the free people. That is good progress. But there are still some things to take care of. Come back when you have more to report.
How do you justify targeting your fellow Alps?
We don't celebrate these deaths. They are sacrifices to a greater cause. You know the Alps and Zakor aren't free. They are blinded by the words of the Alexiters. Their minds are controlled by the hybrid. We separatists will see that influence broken. We will bring all Alps back to the true purpose and meaning of the directive. All Alps, including you. The Alps are about more than serving the hybrid and his need to consume all Elex. We broke with the clerics to follow logic instead of religion, to achieve the next step in evolution. The logic of this still holds. We must return to our true purpose.
I am no longer an Alp.
Your roots will always be a part of you. You cannot escape your past.
The highest goal of the directive is to deliver all Elex to Zakor.
That is what they say. But what do they use that Elex for? What were we working to achieve? You know better than I what Elex can do and what risks it carries. With their synthetic implants and all the Elex they have taken, the Alexiters have lost the ability to see things clearly. The will of the hybrid is all that they know. The Alps will be free to evolve again once the Alexiters have been removed.
Weakening the Alps means that the free people will come to power.
We have our agents and scouts all over Magaland. As soon as one of the other factions could endanger our purpose, we shall move to stop them.
You don't have the numbers to stop either the free people or the Alexiters.
Our numbers are growing, and we have become very effective in the way we operate. In your time as commander, you proved that effective action could be taken without needing large numbers of troops. That was important to you.
How are you planning to weaken the Alps?
Our first step must be to shut down the converters.
Yes, you're right. Let's destroy the converters and weaken Zakor.
And it must be us who does it. We must lead the process that stops the Alexiters. You should be a part of this, Jax.
The converters must be silenced.
This is the control code that will stop the Elex extraction program. It will stop a converter from operating. But the code has to be uploaded directly into the central computer of each converter. We will start with this one here, in southern Abessa.
How do I get access to the converter's central computer?
You will need to access the converter's control center. That is always located in the upper area of the extraction tower.
What can you tell me about the defenses there?
Many of the units stationed there have been rotated out in the last few weeks. Our intel is reporting that they have been replaced by combat mechs, drones, and mutants.
Very well. Where can I find the Alps in Edan?
They are monitoring the converter in Edan. Someday Zakor hopes to reclaim it. I will send the coordinates to your adjutor.
I've killed the Alps in Edan.
So I have heard. It seems you are willing to fight against Zakor.
Cleric's attack has been pushed back. We are preparing our counterattack.
Save your troops for the converters. We must secure the Elex supply.
I will see that is done. Why do they do it, Jax? Can't they see these attacks are hopeless?
Emotions make animals of men. Don't try to understand them. I think the time is drawing near, Calyx. I think the hybrid will soon take us to the next level of evolution.
The hybrid sees all. The hybrid will be served. His is the future.
But then you and Calyx never were the squeamish sort.
Killing those few soldiers took brute force. We'll need a more strategic approach to deal with the forces in Zakor.
That is true. But you have shown a measure of the skills that will be required if you are to achieve your goals. Do you have anything else to report?
The changes in me are having other effects. I'm having visions.
What have you seen?
I'm not sure. I think they were visions from my past.
What have you learned from them?
Learned? Nothing. The visions have only given me more questions.
That may be so for now, but do not dismiss them. It may be that they have answers to offer you.
What is causing them?
I don't know for sure. There are many stories of Albs who have had visions as their bodies fought against Elex withdrawal. They say that it was something similar that gave the hybrid his first visions, but who knows? All there is around the hybrid are stories, few facts. But perhaps these visions will help you to learn who you really are, now that Zakor has lost its power over you.
Perhaps.
That is good progress. But there are still some things to take care of. Come back when you have more to report.
Not bad.
I want to get my power back. The power I had as an Alb.
Of course you do. You were once the most powerful field commander in Zakor. But as the Elex has drained from your body, so is your power. You will have to find other ways to acquire strength. You cannot reverse that process now. You have changed, Jax. You must accept that change.
The free people face destruction at the hands of the Albs.
And they are now your only chance of survival. You must learn their skills and perfect them if you or they are to survive. I think your fate is now tied to theirs.
I came to enlist your help, not that of the free people.
And I am helping you. Now you must do your part.
What you mean is you don't trust me.
No, not enough to risk the survival of my people on that trust. Maybe that will change one day, but until then you must be satisfied with this alliance as it is.
The equipment I have found will have to do the job.
Yes, you have done well. Your preparation should have made you ready to take the next step. But what you have achieved so far will not make you strong enough to challenge Calyx.
You will need to assign someone to complete his mission.
He will be hard to replace. There aren't many Albs with his skills.
You were right to kill him. The directive only allows one outcome for failure.
Are you saying I was wrong to assign him?
Failure cannot be tolerated. Get this right before their failure becomes yours.
Spoken like a true Alexitor, Jax.
I am no Alexitor. The hybrid has yet to call me for that honor.
It can only be a matter of time before he summons you to him. You bring our father honor. I am honored to be your brother.
Honor the hybrid. Serve the hybrid.
I will not dishonor you. I will ensure this Alb's failure does not reflect on us.
Though you aren't strong enough to face Calyx, you are ready for the next steps you need to take. In terms of our alliance, I will ensure that our soldiers do not cause you any problems, unless you show signs of reverting to your old allegiance to Zakor. More than that, I cannot offer you right now. We can trade or offer advice for now. but our forces must remain ready to fight Zakor.
That is as I expected.
You have done well, but you should be cautious in your plans. You are not strong enough to challenge an Alexitor like Elex, but I can tell you how to get closer to achieving your goal. One of my agents has reported that the rebel Alexitor Zardom is hiding in northeastern Abessa. He has established a hidden base there while the Ice Palace is searching for him. As he too is now sought by the hybrid, perhaps he will help you. You should find him and tell him your purpose. I am sure he can advise you how to take on the Alexitors without fighting your way through an army to do it. Although you will have to decide whether he can be trusted.
An Alexitor would never betray his own.
His loyalty is only to himself. You will see that in time.
Why have you left a former Alexitor alive? If he hasn't joined you, couldn't he be a threat?
I don't know what he is. He was a loyal Alexitor, and yet he has run from Zakor. That is why I sent you. Partly for your own business, but also to learn his intentions.
So I'm the bait?
Zardom is an outcast like you, but we don't know whether he still possesses his Elex abilities. He has shown no interest in joining us. Perhaps he will talk to you. Maybe you can discover what powers he still has, and how he intends to use them.
And if he kills me, that won't be a great loss for you.
You will benefit from talking to him, and we will know what we have to do, if he should ever stand against us. It's mutually convenient.
Why should Zardom help me?
We suspect Zardom plans to end his exile and return to Zakor to lead the Alps. In his own way, he always was loyal to our people, but he doubts the hybrid. Zardom harks back to the days before the hybrid took over. He believes the Alps will evolve, that they are superior. He fears the hybrid has subverted those causes for his own ends. Put yourself into Zardom's service. Tell him that you want to fight the hybrid together. Your reputation will mean that he has to take notice of you.
What is in the hybrid's mind? Surely the infallible must know of my survival. And yet here I am, living, breathing, in contradiction of the directive. The hybrid's will commands. All Elex must be given to the hybrid. All loyalty, all duty must be to the hybrid. For the hybrid sees all. So, why has he permitted me to live? Am I still part of his plan? Or did he send me to die at the hands of my brother? Before the crash, I saw everything clearly. The hybrid's will answered everything. Now, I have only one route to answers. I must find Calyx.
Hey, wait! I can feel traces of an Elex deposit. I want to check it out, to see if I can learn anything from it.
Where is this deposit?
It's up on the high borderlands between Adan and Tavar. It feels like it will be big enough to allow me to learn more.
Very well. Let's find the deposit.
Yeah, follow me. It's on the east border of Adan. To go differently this time. I have to learn more. There are only weak traces here. I will need all my concentration not to lose the trail. That means I'll need your help again.
If the traces are weak, maybe we should try somewhere else.
We've come too far not to. but I will need to focus on the Elex. I'll need you to deal with any combat or I'll lose my contact with the Elex. I'll follow the traces. You keep an eye out for mutants. We're getting close now. The deposit has to be up there somewhere. There's a lot of Elex up there. I can hear it already. But this much Elex has gotta have pulled in a lot of mutants. Getting there won't be straightforward. The Elex is here. Either I'm getting more attuned to the Elex, or this is the biggest deposit I have ever found. Stand guard for me. I'll see what I can sense.
Did it work?
Wait. I can hardly breathe.
Are you alright?
Give me a moment. Don't you feel anything at all?
No.
Maybe it's just me. I could sense something here, but I don't yet know what it means. I thought it must affect other people on some level at least. Why did this talent pick me?
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you.
Do you still need to find more traces of Elex?
Yeah, there was something there in the background when I probed that Elex deposit. I don't know what it is that I felt. Not yet. I know of another place we can try, but it's likely to be pretty dangerous. These big Elex deposits always are. Just give me a little time. As soon as I can locate it, I'll tell you where we need to go. You did well.
You just got lucky.
Lucky? I thought I was going crazy. Thank you for coming with me to this place. When you said you'd help me, I wasn't sure about you. But you've been true to your word.
I do what I say.
Yeah. You should know people who keep their word like that are rare. You're strong. Mentally, I mean. I bet you could achieve anything you put your mind to. Maybe you can resist whatever the Elex is trying to do. Whereas I look at these mutants and I wonder, is that going to be me one day?
How are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you. Entering Zakor will be a terrible risk. We'll have to prepare ourselves well.
Commander, this should assist you.
Oh, you found something. Thank you.
I wonder what this place used to be.
Look out! I'll get you!
With everything that's going on, you forget how beautiful it really is here. Let's do this! technology, and yet they build such ugly buildings. I've got a bad feeling about this place.